you. Good evening. Ever got time for more? I shall now produce from this empty cloth 4 live ducks. Oh! I got away again. Look, see that? This one does the same look. Here's a little trick I'd like to show you now. It's a very famous egg and bag trick. Here's the egg, here's the bag. My teeth itch. I went to the dentist. He said, my teeth are all right, but my gum's got to come out. And I said... He looked at me, and I said, I've got a terrible pain just up there. See? And... up there it was. So he said, I'll tell you what I do. I said, what's that? Because he spoke to me. And I said... I got a pain up there. He said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll x-ray it. So you get these little tiny x-rays like that, little small one like that. And you put it up there like that, you hold it there like that. And I'm sitting there like that. And they bring this x-ray machine in, see? And like there. And they went... just like that. And he took it out and he looked at it. And he said, no wonder it hurts. You got a finger poked up there. Egg, bag, bag, egg. You know, as I was waiting to go in to see him, the same dentist, and I was sitting reading the magazines. Wasn't it awful about that Titanic? Another saying will vanish in front of your very eyes. And you're... Oh, my feet are killing me. They are, every night when I'm lying in bed, they get me round the throat like that, trying to straighten. And I want you to watch me very, very closely. And if you see any suspicious moves, don't say anything. This egg will vanish in front of your very eyes, and you won't have the slightest clue where it's gone. And yet, on the other hand, I've got 4 fingers and a thumb. Oh, dear. Look, vanish in front of your eye. You have the slightest clue where it's gone, haven't you? Hey, where? Under my arm? No. Another one? No, look at that there. This one? No, look at that. Higher? How's that? Thank you. And you put your hand inside the bag, and you bring the egg out with thunderous applause. It's not my night, is it? I've always been unlucky. I had a rocket horse once, and it died. I've got a cigarette lighter that won't go out. I've got a cigarette lighter that won't go out. So, look at that, I'm leaking. So I went to this doctor, and I said, it hurts me when I do that. He said, well, don't do it. Yeah, I had a meal last night. I ordered everything in French to surprise everybody. It was a Chinese restaurant. And I said to this Chinese waiter, I said, look, this chicken I got here is cold. He said, well, sure, he's been dead 2 weeks. I said, not only that, I said it twice. I said, he's got one leg shorter than the other. He said, what do you want to do, eat it or dance with it? I said, forget the chicken. It's making me giggle now. I said, forget the chicken. I said, give me a lobster. So he brought the lobster. I looked at it. I said, just a minute. I said, just a minute, I said. I said, you only got one claw. He's always been in a fight. I said, well, give me the winner. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortunes. I had a bit of bad luck yesterday. I was pinned for parking. And I said to the officer, I said, well, I'm in a cul-de-sac. He said, I don't care what kind of car it is, you can't park here. Or to take arms against a sea of troubles. I always travel by sea. I never fly. Well, I did once. I flew to America. And there was a film on board, and I already seen it. I walked out halfway through. And by opposing in them, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. I had a funny dream last night. I dreamt I was eating a 10-pound marshmallow. And I woke up this morning, the pillow was gone. To sleep, and in that sleep, what lilting poetry trips nimbly from the tongue. Here's a poem. A little poem entitled, I can't get over a girl like you, so get up and make this to yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There once was a Scotsman named Andy. He went into a pub for a shandy. He blew off the froth, using his kilt as a cloth. And the barman said, blimey, that's Andy. But soft you now, the fair Ophelia. And there's a girl for you. Pretty as a picture. And not a bad frame either. And she's not like the wife. I'm not saying the wife is ugly. I'm not saying that. When I was walking on the street the other day with her, a policeman said to me, excuse me, sir, have you reported that accident? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You're a wonderful audience. And before I go, I'm going to sing a little song which I wrote on the back of a bus. Because I didn't have any paper at the time. Thank you, Maestro. Oh, Ophelia. I like to steal you. You're hard to wait. More to me than Delia. And sweet Cecilia has had a day. Oh, Petelia. I think you're really so very sweet. What a sack of melia, a jellied elia that I could eat. Dance. All together now. Oh, Ophelia. Oh, please reveal Leah in love with me. You had such Ophelia. That's why I'm Amelia on bended knee. Hand and me. Oh, hand and me. Please say you think I'm nuts. Help yourself to a slice of hand and me. Hey! Thank you. Famous vanishing one. There's a white tip here and a white tip there. Now, the reason for the white tips is to separate the ends from the centre. I get worse. Look, it clings to my hand. Look at that. It can't fall down. Got my finger there. A solid one. Will vanish in front of your very eyes. Here's a quick joke. What was it? Oh, yes. There was in the jungle, and there was a hyena. You know, a hyena. And he's talking to this monkey. And he said to this monkey, he said, you see that little passage, that little thing down there, a little narrow? He said, just down there, he said, you see those big clump of trees and bushes? And this monkey said, yes. He said, well, I go home that way every night. He said, I don't have to. But, you know, it's a short cut for me, I go home. He said, but every time I get to that bunch of trees there, he said, this lion jumps out and throws me all over the place. He said, I don't know why he picked on me. All the time he keeps throwing me about, bashing me about. He said, and then he goes. You know, he thinks it's funny, you know what I mean? So, this monkey said, I know what you mean. He said, well, I tell you what, he said, I'll come over here tonight. You know, he said, to protect you. So he said, would you? He said, yes. So they shook hands on it. Nothing in writing, just shake it, then shake it. And they started to walk down towards this clump of trees. See? I can't help laughing, I know what's coming next. And they got down to this clump of trees, and he was just going to turn like that, and this lion jumped out and got this hyena and went boom, boom, boom. And this monkey went right up the tree. And left him there, looking at him like that. And he was looking at him like that. And all of a sudden, this lion went boom, boom, and left this hyena on his back like that. He may have been like that, no, he's like that. And then the monkey came down and was standing beside him. And this hyena's like that. And he looks up at this monkey, he said, what happened? He said, I thought you were going to help me. He said, well, I was, he said, but when I looked down, he said, you were laughing so much, I thought you were winning. So I'll tell you what. I'm very soft-hearted, really. I am, honestly. I wouldn't harm a fly. And I never use these fly killers, never. I use this. Instant starch. Doesn't kill them, but they glide out the window like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I was walking up the other night and a man came out from a doorway. He said, have you seen a policeman around here? I said, no, he's a stick-em-up. A lot of people express their feelings through different ways. Some people express their feelings through a song. Other people express their feelings through poetry. But tonight, I'm going to express my feelings by speaking to you through my trumpet. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. wearing glasses. Oh, he should be locked up. You see this leaf? I saw this little leaf on a tree all on its own. All on its own. It was because its little brothers and sisters had been blown away with the wind. So I thought to myself, I'd take that little leaf home. And I put it in a little flower pot on the windowsill with fresh soil. And let the sun gleam on it. So that it would grow into a nice big tree. All proud. All on its own. And then I thought, oh, the hell with it. Five hearts, ace of spades, queen of diamonds. But the ace of spades down there. Five of hearts down there. And the queen of diamonds has completely vanished. Both sides of the mat, look. What? How's that then? Right? The other side. Look at that. Here's a pack of cards. Now, I'd like some here now at random. Mr. Random. Would you think of any card you like in the pack, so but don't tell me? Think of any cards. No, just think of one. Have you thought of it? Right, now this is mind over matter. If you don't mind, I don't matter. I'll put the cards in there, sir. Now this duck will take your chosen card from that pack. Now you may have seen a duck do that before, but be fair, what was your card, sir? No? Correct. No. Second. Empty! 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 Oh, it's dark in there. I was thinking that, you know, sometimes there's great performers like Al Jolson. Remember Al Jolson? He was a singer, man, make such a right. I mean, he didn't have a microphone, no microphones, none at all. And he used to get on one knee and sing. Man. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. It's such a east side west. And people we'll run through the back to shout and say things like, ow, we can't hear you. And the other great performer, the best of the lot, I think, is still Bing Crosby. Don't you? I'll do it for you. May I have a spot, please? I'm over here. Thank you. Thank you. When the blue of the night makes the gold of day, someone sing a song here. Thank you. When the blue of the night makes the gold of the day, someone waits for me. Now if only will you make up your mind what you want to do with that light? Well, that's nice, isn't it? Hey, that's nice. I can't get, where am I? Hey. I'll do a quick impression now. You know, sometimes when you see these men on board ship, aircraft carriers, and they call them batmen, see, because they bring the planes in like that, on the aircraft carrier. You see them, don't you? They guide them in, like that, you see. I'd like to give you my impression now of one of these men on his aircraft carriers, guiding the planes in, and he's had too much to drink.